It is Monday, March 9th, and we've got some severe weather on the way for today. The main area for today is going to be in this area from Arkansas to West Georgia, and that's in the main area where we're going to be talking about severe weather. So let's get right into the forecast. Alright, for this, on our day one outlook, we got a slight risk of severe weather in the deep south. Now we have a marginal threat over here in Arizona. That is for just a daylight heating, and we're going to have enough instability, all the things that are going to come together and just make thunderstorms for the afternoon. But over here, we're going to actually have some severe weather. We got a slight risk from Arkansas all the way to West Georgia, and this is going to be for some severe storms later today. And we've already got some severe storms popping up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go live, but I will be on standby for y'all. Our day two outlook, we are going to try to get live with these storms. We actually have two a big slight risk, a big marginal threat that is around that, and then we have two enhanced risks of severe weather. This is for Missouri into Illinois up into Chicago. This is going to be for some severe storms with damaging winds, large hail, possibly some tornadoes. Now we've got another enhanced risk. This is going to have severe storms with it too, with another tornado threat, damaging winds, and large hail. So tomorrow we are literally going to try to go live because these storms are going to be strong. Day three outlook, we got a slight risk extending from Texas all the way up to Pennsylvania. This is going to be for some storms after the big day of severe weather from yesterday. Whenever it's the day three, it would be from yesterday. So we're going to have a line of storms come through, and they're actually going to be pretty strong as they go into these areas like Kentucky, Louisiana, all the way up into Pennsylvania. They are going to be pretty strong in these areas. So we'll be on standby on this day too. Now we are going to actually try to go live tomorrow for the big severe weather day. This is our day one outlook of severe weather. We got a 5% chance over here in Mississippi, Alabama. This is going to be for some immediate severe weather, which is including tornadoes. I would be expecting if a tornado did drop down, it would be up to an EF2 tornado. So be weather prepared out here, and just have multiple ways to receive alerts. We are on standby for a live stream. Day two outlook is when things are going to get interesting, and we can't go on our day three outlook, so just have that in mind. And so we have a 5% chance with a 1 out of 3 hatched risk, and this is going to be up to 2 EF2 tornadoes. Now we have a 10% chance at 1 out of 3 risk of hatched, and this is going to be for possible EF3. Now it's going to be EF0 to EF2 for a main corridor, so just be prepared for that. We're actually going to have strong storms, and if one of these big strong storms hits Chicago, that will not be good, and this is why we are going to go live. So basically our main focus is going to be this 10% chance of tornadoes, yet we are still going to focus on Texas too. So we're going to focus on these two places, and so we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. Alright, so basically the wind for today is going to be mainly from Arkansas, very east Arkansas, all the way to West Georgia. This is going to be probably for some 70-mile-per-hour winds, so be prepared for that. If your trash cans maybe get knocked over, and you'll hear some gusty winds, and if you go outside, then your hair might, fly back. Now on our day two outlook, everything is going to be centered to the southern part of the storms for the wind risk. Now the hail risk, we'll get into that in a second, but everything is literally to the south side, so we're going to have a 30% chance, and this is hatched for 1 out of 3 risk, so we have a chance of 80 to possibly 85 mile per hour. So just be prepared for things to possibly knock over outside. If you want to bring them inside, that would probably be a good idea. Thing we're gonna look at for the outlooks is our hail. Now we have a chance for some pretty decent sized hail. Now this could get up to maybe 1 inch, maybe with a very strong storm we could get up to 2 inch, but really it's just going to be 1 inch hail. And this is just a 1 out of 3 hatched, a 15% chance. On our day two outlook, we are going to have both places, the northern part and the southern part, to see hail. Now we both have 30% chances inches. So this is going to be up to possibly with a big storm, it could get up to maybe 2.5 inches, possibly 3. Now just keep in mind that our scale is going to be from basically 0 all the way to 2.5, possible 3. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, this is why we are going to go live on tomorrow. Dive into the timing of these storms. We're going to look at the high-res model, and we're not going to take a picture at what tomorrow's going to look like. We're just going to look at today because this is our high-res model, and we'll be able to see what it will look like. Now tomorrow we're going to dive into that high-res. So let's go into this. And now we already have some storms firing up today, and we have a couple chances of some strong storms already, and we actually have some severe thunderstorm warnings out there in Mississippi. So keep that in mind, stay weather savvy, and have multiple ways to receive alerts. Now we're going to have clusters of storms form up here, and my nose is itching, so let's get into the timing. Now this is 8 o'clock, so let's get into the current time. About 16 o'clock is when these storms are going to move through. They're going to be decently strong, so just keep that in mind as you go into tonight. They will maybe cause some problems, maybe a couple power outages won't be ruled out, so just keep that in mind. Let's dive into that slight risk of excessive rainfall for tomorrow. We're not going to dive into our 1 and 3 day outlook. They just have a marginal threat. Now we do have a 15% chance, possibly up to 3 inches. Just keep that in mind. Now there might be some isolated flooding out there, so just you got to stay weathered prepared and have the knowledge that there could be some flooding out there. On our day 6 to 10 day outlook, this is our temperature anomaly. We're going to stay warm in the west, and we're going to have more troughs in the east, which will allow for some severe storms. Now when these storms move through, they're going to have that warm air to really just suck up the moisture, and then they're going to sweep through. That's going to bring the cold air on the backside, and that's what's driven by what we see as a trough here. We're more cooler than average to near normal temperatures for this time of the year. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now we are on standby, so make sure to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you did like it. So we will keep you weather prepared. We will be making videos for these next 3 days for sure, talking about the severe weather risk, and tomorrow possible live streams, so stay tuned to the channel.